Yo tout le monde, alors aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo sur NBA 2K16. On va jouer contre les Clippers.
We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight.
On joue contre
Going up
Blake
against
Griffin.
him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster.
Pour vous dire qu'il est
But I've
hyper
never
chaud.
been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know?
Ah, ça joue pas à domicile.
Here we go.
Ça joue à l'extérieur. Ah. Ah, quand ça joue? Ok, ça joue. Ça joue. Allez là.
2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. It's coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sideline. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods.
Oh, Chris Paul. Il est hyper chaud.
The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to Golden State.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Adams is out there with Booker, and it's Chandler in at the center locking down the middle. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Pope loose. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Pierce wide open. He fires. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you know, you forget, he's done that really over the course of his entire career. Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey, but you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career, and also for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game. If you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
Puts it up, and the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the counter.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but it just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Chandler with a screen for Freak. Morris into the lane. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket? And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
And Greg, typically that kind of play comes back to haunt you because it really makes your teammates reluctant to make the pass to you if you're open. You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter.
Suns leading by 9. He tries for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
They've come out with the take no prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Stevenson kicks to Redick. From deep three-point range, that misses. Would have kind of had a... And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach. And he... Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, you know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad Tommy in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. Doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Smith is out there with Jordan. And it's Crawford. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Offensive rebound. Out to Morris. And a wide open look for Freak. And the Suns miss again. Clippers trail by 7.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness. But no question, he's improved his skills and IQ.
B+. Merci, coach. Merci, coach.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bledsoe. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Pierce is checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for J.J. Redick. Los Angeles with another miss.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Johnson kicks to Jordan. Rejected by Len. Adams against Paul. Another triple from Adams.
Yes,
Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
The drive by Paul. Len with the block. There's Crawford with the 3. But they get it back. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Adams. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Can't stop this.
Clippers trail by 11. Feeds to Johnson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Here's Adams. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul goes in.
If you look at Chris Paul, you're looking at a guy who really is the standard bearer of point guards. I mean, he can pass, he can score, he plays great defense. He also competes. But what makes him...
And that concludes.
Well, Tyson.
Il va parler. Vas-y, on attend que bien on rentre.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second. Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. And the Suns also making a change. Adams checked in, setting the floor for the Suns. Adams, he's in at point guard. Chandler out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Booker in at the 3 spot. Paul with the ball, out defended by Freak, and yes sir, that one drops. 14 points for Chris Paul. Suns leading by 7. Morris dishes to Adams, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's Johnson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Sinks the 3-pointer. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic.
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And then for Phoenix, Lewis checked in for Morris. Warren comes in for Booker, and Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Griffin down low, Chandler on him, out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists, a record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs was not his usual self. He ended with 7 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. One thing that's a bit disturbing for him right now is the fact that it's been a string of games like this together. His numbers are down, and we'll see if he can buck the trend in this one, guys.
Good work as always, Doris. Thank you. Well, we haven't seen too many games, guys, like that out of him before.
And you know what? I'm thinking we'll see a different guy here tonight. Hard to imagine he'd have back-to-back bad games.
Yep, forget about back-to-back bad games on an individual basis. What he really wants to avoid are back-to-back losses.
Moment here now for an injury report.
It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Paul with the 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
So it's the Suns taking the W.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Et j'espère que je suis dans le steamer. J'ai un peu bien joué et un peu mal joué en fait.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here along